Morning. It's Monday. Monday the 20th of October. My name's Tristan, it's my channel, Midnight Fish. And I'm bringing you a U verses I'm reading today. So, real basics, you and whoever you're thinking about. Could be someone on your mind, like a lover, a friend, husband, wife, whatever. Colleague, someone at work. Someone you've got some sort of thing to deal with or some sort of connection. Could be romantic. Often comes up. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to start with a card from my mum's deck. Oh, 26. I wanted to flip on that one. What's that one? Oh, the ring. Secrets. Secret wedding. This book lies unopened. Secrets hidden therein. The covers portend that sorrows begin. It hides many tears and inner emotions. It conceals many fears and foolish devotions. It's a book. Number 26. Hidden secrets revealed. What else was it? Was it deception? I haven't had this card for a while, actually. Don't mind me while I shuffle through terrible notes. Secrets and mystery. A surprise. Learning, training, education. Yeah, so books. So maybe you're studying something. Could be a secret between two people, or you're holding something from someone, or they're keeping a secret from you, or they're going to do something that's a surprise, or you're planning a surprise. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Grab a couple from the Lost Oracle. It's nearly Halloween. I don't think I'm planning anything this year. I haven't done anything for Halloween in ages. I do like a little Halloween celebration. It's quite nice to get dressed up, isn't it? Let's see. Your potential is ripe, nascent. There's a ladder up the tree, getting the last apples right at the top, the reddest ones. Not picking the low-hanging fruit. Looking at your own potential and what's ready to pick, or going for things inside yourself you don't normally go for. I don't know, pushing your limits almost. And this gift is for you, Bounty of Happiness. That one likes to come out a lot. Some sort of gift, a surprise, a gift, a surprise. You're getting a surprise gift. There's a key there, ring. Maybe someone's going to ask you to marry them, or you're going to ask someone to marry you. Some sort of gift to do with your potential. I don't know. That's all I can get from that. Let's see what else is around there. Ladders. A red thread of destiny. I'm going to do the reading with the Ehrenberg Tarot. I've got some new Halloween tarot cards, which I'm going to crack out soon. I just got to do a bit more getting used to them. Oh, the tower. Slammed down. All right. Didn't even have the energy to pop out on its own. I discovered there is a limit to how many tarot cards you have, because you have to get to know each deck. There's only so much time you've got in the world, so it should be, yeah. I'm not going to end up with 5,000. How many decks have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nearly 20. That's quite a lot. I should put a cap on it. Should be my favourite number 38. Anyway, I don't know what happened there. I'm just totally spacing out. The Hanged Man. Oh, he's tied up. Getting new perspectives. Being bound. Oh. Concentrate. Right. Sorry, this deck's being a bit weird. What we got at the bottom? King of Cups. Oh, emotional maturity. Is there someone you see as emotionally mature? Are they giving you an offer that you find very emotionally mature? Are they giving you a gift? 3 little fishies. And a ruby there. Teardrop. Okay. And the Tower's come back. Look at that. Okay. Suggests sturdy ground no longer being sturdy. Things that were built that might have not been, you know, like weak relationships or connections that don't survive through an event, or something's going to happen, or something is happening that's very dramatic. All your foundations. Ace of Wands. And the Devil. Wow. And the 8. Something you've been working on obsessively. A project, perhaps. A new idea. Maybe it's shaking things up in your life. Or maybe this gift causes a Tower. The surprise causes a Tower. 4 of Cups. This is you. And your block is the Emperor. Cool. Ace of Cups is them. Wow. And their block is the Lovers. Okay. Right. Let's see. And between you, the 10 of Wands. Oh, heavy. Is it the Tower that's this heavy weight, this block? Okay, there's some sort of block between you. I don't know. Some sort of push-pull, maybe, dynamic. Or it's a burden. There's some sort of burden you're sharing. Okay, so you've come up as a 4 of Cups. You're seeming like you're not giving much away at the moment, emotionally, to them. It's like, or you're not taking offers. Are you with this person or not? Doesn't look like it. No, but you are romantically interested in them if you see them as the Ace of Cups. Their cup is overflowing. These cups coming to you don't look like they got much in them. You're looking for your 4 of Wands. So what's this being blocked off about? This 4 of Cups, refusing or not seeing something, or just seeming like emotionally withdrawn or not revealing much. There's not much revealed in that picture at all. Emotionally. What's it about then? Mm-hmm. 3 of Pentacles. Justice. Page of Cups. And the Devil again. The Devil has come back. Wow. Gosh, there seems to be a lot of walk. You've walked away a long time ago from something that was deceptive, that hurt you. Some sort of devil. Maybe it made you a devil. Justice. So you're working on something. You're trying to get to the top of a mountain. Maybe you're keeping quiet while you're doing it. And there's 2 energies around you. An older woman and a young male energy. Or yeah. Let's see. What else? Is that your family? Maybe. Oh, 9 swords. God. And the Hierophant. Oh. You're not giving much away because you're up late at night thinking about commitment. The key. The key. Commitment. Okay. Is this commitment, you're trying to, like, you don't want to miss anything kind of vibe. You don't want to miss anything. Yeah. But it's caused you to overthink. Some sort of commitment. Is it to this person? This Ace of Cups? Yeah. You don't want to make a decision. I don't know. Feels like it. Yeah. Just thinking loads about this commitment. That's all I'm getting. Like, that's all you think about. God. It's your 9 cups. You got your 9 cups in a row. The last cup makes your 10 of cups. And it has to be the right cup. Yeah. I don't know if you're not seeing their cup, or you're not taking cups that are being offered. Because commitment will either ruin these 9 cups or make it 10 cups. Yeah. So you're very much in your head about commitment and what it means. Okay. And what's blocking you is the Emperor. Okay, is that your ego? Is that your ego? The Emperor in a difficult position is like, yeah, the devil. The devil and the Emperor together. This is somebody who wants everything their own way, which, you know, in certain circumstances can work if you have an agreement. But it's almost as if you're misusing this power, and that's your block, perhaps, to know when to be like that. I don't know. Let's have a look, a deeper look. What's the Emperor about then? It's like somebody just wants everything their own way. They need to feel in control. Holding the scepter there. And then this crow is holding the key. There's... Oh, where did you come from? This truth. Why is he coming up with that? That's always a bit of a hiding the truth type of thing. Are you not being honest about how much you need things to have your way? Might be your way, to have things your way. Is that why you feel 9 swords about commitment? Because you don't think it'll work unless you can? Ace of Swords, truth, that shape. And then the 2 of Wands. 10 cups. 10 cups. And there's the 4 cups. Mother of Swords, Father of Swords, Mother of Cups, the Empress. Wow. Admitting a truth to yourself about yourself will help you find a pathway to your 10 cups. It'll reveal something about the people around you. Once you can see something about yourself that is distasteful, and we all get there at some point. I'd be surprised if you go through your whole life and never do something and think, oh no, I'm not going to do that again, and make sure you change and understand why you did it or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? You can then spot it in other people a lot better. Yeah, if you get really good at seeing how you deceive yourself, you can see how others could deceive you, kind of thing. That's the vibe I'm getting. This being truthful, just be truthful about what you want and how you want it. And if you want everything your own way, then cool. I mean, the Emperor and the Empress is the couple, right? And the Empress is here. But there's something about being honest. Once you are, you'll find a shortcut almost to your 10 cups. Because there's nothing wrong with being an emperor, but in challenge of position is about not being honest about. I get the feeling of not being honest about it, really. Like a 4 of cups hiding an emperor. There's just be authentically yourself. Yeah. So what else is there? What else? Yes, so then the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands and the Page of Swords. I knew another Page of Swords was going to come out on this, yeah. The more unflinching you are in the way you look at yourself and raw and honest, the quicker the portal will come to get to what you want to get to. 2 wands and then 3 wands, this portal here, but you have to be honest. What drives this must be this Page of Swords in the upright. Yeah. Really examine yourself, like with the eyesight of an owl almost. This really sharp sword is picking out the finer details of all these little lines here. It's about... If you think about, if you want to deceive someone, what's the quickest way to do it, right? Is you've got to learn everything you can about that person. Find out what they do, what they like, what they don't like, what motivates them, what makes them, you know, let their guard down. And then once you know all those things, it's quite easy to lie to them. And so there's no one you know better than yourself. And so you'll be the cleverest at deceiving yourself. So give yourself a little turn under the microscope and look at yourself, yeah. And admit that you just want everything your own way. Yeah? Which is fine. But you have to discuss it. It has to be something that's out on the table. Whoever this is, you need to tell them clearly what it is you expect and want from a partner. It's the quickest way to stop wasting time, really, in everybody's lives. If people are in relationships and getting to know each other. Alright, so I've got you. What's the Ace of Cups? Who's this Ace of Cups? You see them as somebody who has an Ace of Cups to add and make a 10 of Cups together, the pair of you. Yeah, because you've got your 9 cups, it seems. And their cup is full, blossoming. You must feel very loved when you're around them. Page of Wands. Daughter of Wands, a snake. Picking out the buds. Snake in the tree. Tree, apple. Get in the ladder to pick these last apples. You want the best. They seem to have a young energy, whoever this person is. They might inspire you. They're very creative. Young, energetic. Maybe they have a healthy attitude towards sex, but still quite young. It's not jaded. Let's see. What else? Ace of Cups. 3 cups. 6 wands. Chariot. 6 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Hermit. Social. They move confidently and quickly in the world. They like to share and they want a union with someone. They want to add their cup to 2 of Cups in union. 3 cups, yeah. Very sharing. Really quick. Able to transform after things, has come to victory as well. It sounds like a very healthy person. Let's see. 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. Okay, so they're holding back from you in some respect as well. And it's almost as if they're mirroring you. Because in their block you got the Lovers, which suggests that they're thinking about the union of you two. They're concerned about it as well. Maybe they don't know everything, or maybe it's because you're not being authentic here about what you want your way and how you want it. Yeah, because they've also got 9 cups, and with their cup they're actually 10 cups on their own, it seems. Yeah, but it's a bit of a hollow picture without the family in it, just another cup to those 9. What difference does it make? It's like when you break it down, those 9 cups are filled by their 1 cup anyway. That's how you fill your 9 cups, by finding your Ace of Cups and sustaining that, and then they can spill out into the world into your 9 cups. Yeah. So they're holding back as well. But it seems in the physical world, they're creating some sort of inner space in themselves. It almost feels like there's something about them where there's this last layer you can't get through. You don't know. Something you can't see about them. Spider's web. Yeah. Like they won't let you pass a certain level now. Yeah, because they're protecting their 9 cups too. It might be that they're picking up on this 9 of Swords, this for being very perplexed and concerned and worried about commitment. Maybe they're picking it up from you. This might be the burden between you, that you're both heavily questioning commitment. So what is the Lovers is a block for them? The Lovers has come up as, so this is the contract, the union. Snake in the tree. Snake. Mother of Wands. Maybe some sort of outside influence on their part. Maybe they've got a mom or a female friend, or could be male, could be a father. There's no real gender in the tarot. People have energies as well. Let's see, what's the Lovers then? Ow, 5 swords. Arguments, 4 cups. Queen of Swords, 6 swords, death, the moon. Jeez, the Magician. Oh. 7 pentacles. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Sorry, this isn't very nice. 4 swords and Page of Wands. Yeah. Their block is like... They're worried about how relationships turn into arguments sometimes, and it goes wrong, and it can lead to what they're seeing you demonstrate currently, which is this 4 of Cups behavior, which is holding back emotionally. So they can see that in you now. They're looking at you and they're seeing it. And they might sense that you're having issues around commitment, and that might be what the block is between you here. Even though this joins you, it's mirrored, so it's a block between you both. They're seeing you behave 4 of Cups. They're thinking about past relationships and how things that ended up in arguments could go to 4 Cups, where people aren't sharing, they're being passive aggressive and quiet. And then the Mother of Swords comes out, you know, the Queen of Swords comes out with their sharp tongue, and then there's arguments, fighting, which makes them just want to hide in themselves. 4 swords, and then come out as a Page of Wands and just go, believe in the power of renewal and go out and start again. Close doors on the past, burn bridges and go bye-bye, bye, start again. So that's what they're thinking. They're thinking because you're behaving like that perhaps it's going to come up in a relationship in the future. They'd really prefer to move past stormy waters. So you got 6 of Swords here with the rainbow, which is the portals to happier places, right? And they're happy to go through death and face fears. Here we got the death, the moon, and the Magician, and then just reinvent themselves and reinvent their lives, do something different, change. But there seems to be, because there's a block here in the middle, they don't know why you're feeling 4 cups, exactly why, because no one can understand anyone's motivations and intentions exactly. The block is almost like where there was a connection before, where you understood each other. Now you don't. There's confusion almost. That's why they kept this final gate closed. This last bit, some sort of holding back. It's materialistic, but yeah. So we've got 8 wands here. You need communication. There needs to be communication to clear up this block. Some sort of understanding. So how do you clear the 10 wands? An ending. Okay, 10 pentacles. Page of Wands again, the snake. Oh, High Priestess, using your intuition. All right, communication and intuition. But what is the fundamental problem? You're worried about commitment. They don't like the way that you've withdrawn. You're not fully communicating the gravity of what you're thinking, almost. You're hiding from them and they don't like it. And they can feel it. And it's making them project into the future what the relationship will turn out. Because that's what people do. Yeah. It's like you don't want to show this horrendous 9 of Swords creature. You're just going, I just don't want to talk right now. Or I'm not sharing what my fears are, or everything's hunky-dory. I just don't feel like taking that, what you're giving me. Yeah, kind of thing. The Empress. Okay, the Empress and the Moon and the Magician and the Star. Wow, talk about a stacked bottom again. And then we've got the 7 cups and the 8 cups. Wow, okay. Hangman. came up earlier. Temperance. Yeah. Perhaps once you are honest with yourself and really nail down what you would consider good emperor behavior and what you consider bad emperor behavior, and really try and just hone in on the good, you know? Like in that kind of relationship where somebody has more power in a way. But it's strange because when you think of that, the empress, she just sits there, doesn't she, and gets what she wants is brought to her. They're an odd couple, really, but they do match. But in a negative sense, if there's too much ego from the emperor, there's not enough sharing of emotions, then she doesn't want to know, the empress. She doesn't want to know, because then she has to almost chase him. Empress doesn't chase the emperor, does she? No, not in this deck. These hidden fears, manifesting new things, chasing dreams. Whoever she is, this person, he or she, yeah, they're not got, in order to, they're having to be quite patient, it seems. Patience and changing perspective is required. A real switch of perspective. It will require them to stop projecting into the future fears from the past, and require you to be really honest with yourself and what you want. And you can only do that by completely changing the way you're looking at something. Either looking at whatever this burden or block is, and just giving some, there's this fire, the dripping fire, colour in the lines. A bit of warmth into the situation, a bit of emotion, a bit of love. Yeah. And be honest with yourself. Things will happen a lot quicker if you do. There won't be this block and there won't be this really heavy feeling. Some sort of surprise coming your way, it said, though. I wonder what that's about. Or you got a surprise in store for them. Let's see what the Tower is. I have a feeling they're connected. It's almost like if you just put a little bit more effort into finding out more about yourself, getting a ladder and going into the tree and getting the last apples that you can reach right at the top. Yeah. The stuff that's harder to look at. Regrets. Things that really changed you or shaped you. So what's this Tower? Flip. Indecision. Two of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Lovers, the Magician, the Star, Six of Swords. Wow, okay. Working on yourself, on some pain. You're making a decision still, it seems. Perhaps you have somebody else in mind as well. Or you've recently made a decision, come out of indecision, and it's changed something big in your life. Maybe you've gone towards something. The Lovers are here, so I don't know if this is about making the decision to go towards them. The World, completion. Wow. Competition, 5 wands. Yeah, stumped. Like the carpet yanked underneath something that was coming to completion. I don't know, some sort of competition. Or the end of some sort of competition in your life. clashing, conflict, kind of like maybe at work or yeah, disorganized. I don't know. A decision, indecision. Feels very chaotic. I don't know, something very chaotic. Secrets coming out, causing drama. I don't know. What is it? Ace of Wands again. Yeah, sometimes when you do tarot readings, it can feel like you've lost the thread. Feeling like you had something in your hand and then it was gone. There was almost completion there, but then it's not complete. There's something now, like a loose end or some sort of change in directional plan or something that was built, plan or steps you were taking towards something. I don't know. What should the viewer do? Maybe if I get an idea of what you should do, we'll see what the hell this tower is. Towers are supposed to be like good in general. Like, it's not always good. You know, if they feel awful. You know, the people in this tower, they're getting chucked out, it's on fire, but maybe they survived the fall and then later find out the building was riddled with asbestos and they would have died if they'd stayed there longer, kind of thing. Sometimes things happen for reasons and they're lucky. Doesn't necessarily always mean a divine intervention or fate or anything like that. Sometimes you just have luck. Things that happen. 5 Pentacles. Okay, maybe this tower's made you feel like you're on the outside of something. Using your intuition. 8 Wands, communicating. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. 3 Cups. Regret. Feel like you're on the outside of something. Maybe they're blocking you out. Maybe it feels like that. This feels like something unexpected happened and it completed something. Some sort of steps that had to be taken for something. I don't know. But it's caused an argument. Some sort of argument, competitive disagreements or running and trying to salvage something from something. I don't know. It's made you feel cut out of something. Here we have 5 Wands again. Okay. 2 Pentacles. Knight of Cups. What the fuck? 2 Swords, 2 Pentacles. Indecision. There's just, you're not sure about something. There's something you're not sure about. And maybe it'd be the way they're mirroring you. I often do that. When people start treating me a certain way, I just mirror them. And if they get upset by the way they're treating me, I think, well, what the fuck are you treating me that way for? Don't like it? Well, stop doing it then. If you can't, if you dish it out, you got to take it, right? I don't know. Something about you need to stop holding back. But whatever happened in this tower, it's completed something, but it's caused disagreement. Something's happened. Arguments. And it's put you in indecision again about who you're going to give your cup to or whose cup you're taking. Yeah, there's a cup here, Knight of Cups, this love offer. Because yeah, you're not taking an offer, and they're the Ace of Cups. So there's a real, you're still not sure about whether or not you want to date this person or someone else. That's what I'm getting here. Whether, it doesn't even have to be someone else, as whether you want to date them or just remain single. Yeah. Because commitment seems to scare the crap out of you. The key. The gift. Yeah. Either you're being asked for commitment or they're offering their commitment to you and you don't know what to do. And some unexpected event has caused the completion of something, but it's caused a lot of arguments. And this seems to be with people around you and has put you in indecision again. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to grab, what was underneath? 5 of Pentacles. So you're wondering what to do. You're outside, not feeling that great. You just have to weigh up the options. One of these coins is a whole coin and the other one is a half a coin. One of the options is better than the other. And also, I get the feeling that you don't actually know the full extent of the second coin, because when we're single for a long period of time, we know what it's like to be single. And then if you've got to weigh that up with dating somebody, you can't really weigh up the two because you don't know what it's like to date someone until you actually date them. So it could be better than being single, or it could be not that much greater than being single, and maybe you prefer to stay single. So like you won't know until you try it, kind of thing. And there's arguments about this. Very strange. Knight of Cups tends to take action, so maybe once you stare at these 2 coins long enough, you'll get on your horse and go see this person. Evolve or repeat. There's a hand here with a heart, and in the heart is the key. The key. Where was the other key? And the key. Yeah. This 2 shall pass. Maybe it's this argument and this tower thing. Everything passes in the end. You feel a certain way and then you wake up a few days later and you don't feel a certain way. Just ride the wave. Ride the wave through life. It's never going to be click, we've finished the game and now you can just chill and nothing ever bothers you ever again. Life is just the way it is. Trust in magic. Cool. Are you lacking a bit of trust in magic? Yeah. Everything will work out in your favor. Oh. It's telling you that everything's cool. But you have to evolve or repeat if you trust in the universe. And this heart, there's the keys in your emotional, being emotionally vulnerable, maybe sharing your emotions with this person, really explaining yourself. I mean, if they're an Ace of Cups, they seem like they're pretty loving, you know. They're not someone who's going to cut you down. Sounds like they would listen. And if they didn't, quite frankly, stop wasting your time on them. It's very simple. Always give people the opportunity to prove who they are to you. Last card, guys, and then I gotta go to work. Fucking Monday. It's not raining currently, but it's gonna piss it down the rest of the week, so I'm going to be a very damp Britain. Yeah, damp South African in Britain. I don't mind it though. That's what makes these islands very pretty. It's all the rain we get. Magical island. Message from the angels. Do you remember last night's dreams? This angel was trying to pass a message through them. Did you have a strange dream last night? Pay attention to it. I'm not going to try and announce his name, but he's got a blindfold around his mouth. He's looking at a picture of a woman half naked. Very saucy. That's like angel porn. He carries a sword. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are. It is Monday, so yeah, take it easy. And I hope whatever this is sorts itself out. If you enjoyed yourself, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do the thing. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Adios.